Alright, we have Deftones Souvenir from the new Private Music album. This is a unofficial drop C interpreted method here. Okay, so we're going to be sacrificing some of the really low sections. There's a couple of them. Mostly it's a low A that we're going to have to adjust. So if you're cool with that, that's what we got going here. White Pony tuning, CGC FAD. Alright, so this is really just for the folks that want to stay in that White Pony tuning. We'll start here with the intro, and it just starts off on a power chord. So with this tuning, we'll be here just the 9th fret, just on the CGC, and just strumming it out, a good dozen times or so. And then we do this one hit, 2 frets down at the G power chord, so the 7th fret here. And then we just keep that going. Alright. The verse sections, we get a little bit of synth notes in there, so if you want to play those, just up here, 7 to 9. Then we do 9G to 10 on the high E. Excuse me, that's the F string and the D string. So the 3rd string and the 1st string here. And then just back to the 9th fret on the 1st string. Alright, and the guitar, just doing some clean chords here. And kind of interesting voicings of like just different A minor, A sus 7s. So the bass just kind of hangs on that A, and we just move a few notes around here. So best way I figured to do it, just something like this. 4s on the 4th and 3rd string here, and then we do 3s on the 2nd and 1st string. Alright, couple strums there, and then we just move the B string to 2. Few strums, and then just 2s on the 1st and 2nd string. So you just do like that, and then strum this out, half a dozen times. And then kind of shift over, keep the 4s on the 4th and 3rd string. You can skip the 2nd string, just kind of mute it by lightly having your finger hang on it, and then just hit the 5 on the high 1st string. Almost said it again. And strum this out, maybe 10 times or so, 12 times. Alright, and you could just cycle through that progression a couple times for the verse. And next, it's this pre-chorus section. And this is really where you feel the lack of, the 7 or 8 string down to an A. So for us here, we would do this A, G to B, which just on the low C here, just a couple 9s, couple 7s to 11s. Okay, and ideally this would be an octave lower than that. So that's just the pickup notes into this pre and post chorus section. It happens kind of both spots. So drop down here, and this is really where we get the benefit of the drop C. Is we stay on this D note, 2nd fret here on the low C. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Do a little hit with a bend and release off to the open C. Alright, and that just goes through 4 times. Alright, and like I said, that'll happen at the post chorus section as well. Next, the chorus. Feel a little bit of that lack of super low 7/8 string here, but it's doable if you just want the chords. So just strum out this big D power chord here, so just 2s on the CGC, 4 on the 3rd string, the F, and we're just strumming that out about 16 times. It's just 8th notes. Alright, and then we would come off to this A minor, so we could just do, it's technically the A minor shape. Alright, in our case it would be a G. but G minor. So open 5th string there, 2 on the 4 in the 3rd string, 1 on the 2nd string in the open 1st string. Okay, just that minor shape. Strum that out just the same way. Okay, and now we do this 3rd fret on the 5th string, 5 on the 4th and 3rd string there, and then we want the sus note, so 3 on the 2nd string. Okay, this is like a B flat, I believe. Yeah. So strum this out just the same way. And then we just go right back to the A minor. And as I mentioned, like the pre-chorus section will happen at the end of the chorus as well. And most of those parts repeat. Other than that, once you get to like the 4-minute mark, everything cuts out, and then we kind of get that long synth outro. So other than that, you should be all set. Enjoy.